evening. It is Friday, November 10th, and this is MMA On Air right here on DallasOnAir.com. I am Charlie Van. Joining me always, my engineer, my producer, Austin Harris. Austin, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Charlie. Happy Friday. Here we are again, MMA On Air.
I'm excited because we're coming right after one of probably the best UFC cards ever. Definitely one of the best cards of the year, UFC 217. But I'm also excited because here shortly, joining us in studio, Ramiz. We've had him here before. He's got,
yes, sir.
He's looking for win number 5.
5 in a row.
5 in a row. LFA 28, Dallas, Texas, Bomb Factory, December 8th. So definitely get your tickets because that is a stack card. But he will be joining us here shortly.
It's coming up quick, too.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks.
Just a few weeks away.
One thing I've noticed about LFA sometimes is they will kind of take a little bit when they release. It's like you're like, who's it going to be? Who's going to be the main event? Who's going to be the whole card? And once they release it, it's always a bang. They always have stack cards everywhere, and they do these things nationally, but it's always a treat when they decide to make a stop here in Dallas. I think this is their third one of the year, so that's awesome. They kicked the whole promotion off in Dallas back last January, so it's almost a year old. Doesn't feel like it's been that long. Or, that it's been a year that this promotion's been around for. But they've put on nothing but great fights. Of course, they've produced huge stars. I mean, that Sean O'Malley, who went on Dana White's Contender Series and is now assigned in the UFC, very flashy bantamweight fighter. We're about to see him here soon make his UFC debut. And, of course, some guys, Ramiz's teammate. And speaking of Ramiz, he is right here in the studio. We want to welcome Ramiz as we get him set up here tonight. And so while we're on the discussion of LFA 28, which we're very pumped.
Stoked for that.
I'm just so glad. And we'll get Ramiz set up here. And Ramiz, we want to thank you, man. Thank you for joining us again in studio.
Pleasure, man.
And we were just talking about this such great card that was officially announced by LFA. They kind of keep their cards under wraps for a little bit, but how long before you knew about the whole card?
I want to say about two and a half weeks ago. I knew about the fight. The only problem is I never want to officially announce anything until I sign a contract. So that was the biggest thing for me.
And